But let's go back to the unveiling of Cyberster EV. My colleague Parikshit Luthra caught up with Sajan Jindal, the chairman and managing director, JSW Group of Companies, and began by asking him about that launch. Listen into that conversation.
Yeah, I was always very passionate about cars, and I think every boy, every man is passionate. Nowadays, even the girls and women are passionate. So, yeah, it's a new beginning for us.
Right. So this is clearly something that you had been thinking about since 2015 or 2016. This is not a small investment that you're making. There are multiple plays to what you're doing in Odisha, the kind of joint ventures that you're looking out for, the fact that you want to play in charging infrastructure, also electric vehicle batteries. Why is Sajan Jindal putting his heart and soul into automobile manufacturing?
Because I believe that this is a moment where India is going to go through a transformation as far as mobility is concerned. And it's an opportunity which, if we handle it correctly, can become a big opportunity. And given India's dependence on oil, import of oil, and the support from the government in the policy advocacy and the changes in the policy, I feel this is a great opportunity, and also it's my passion. So both things come together. So therefore, I'm putting my let's say best foot forward.
Right. You said this could be a Maruti moment for new energy vehicles. What Maruti did to democratize four-wheelers for Indians, what would you like to do in terms of electric vehicles?
No, what I meant with Maruti Moment was that it brought in new technology. It changed the face of India from a car which we were using since 1960s. We came in new technology. The new cars were coming every 2-3 years. Maruti was bringing in new cars, a bouquet of cars, and the whole industry got churned and then started to compete. So I believe very strongly that the electric vehicles and the new energy vehicles can do a similar kind of a churn within the industry. If you bring high quality new energy vehicles, then we will save on fuel. We will bring clean cars in the cities, and it will be a new new thing in the country.
Right. Now, speaking about your investment in Odisha. As we spoke, there are different layers to what you're doing in the electric vehicle and the new energy segment. The investment in Odisha, this is a 40,000 crore investment that you're talking about. What was the larger strategic thinking behind this? Because this would probably be the first integrated electric vehicle plant in India.
So our investment in Odisha is primarily to put up a refinery. We want to, we are in the steel business primarily, right? And we like to integrate. It's called integrated steel. So we like to be mining to refining to manufacturing steel to value add steel. So we want to have a full value chain. So in the electric car, we want to do the similar thing. We want to refine lithium and then manufacture the anode and cathode, and then manufacture the cells, then the batteries, then the electric cars, then make the e-drives, then e-tronics. So we want to do the whole thing, and we will bring partners who will also do what we won't do, which are small things. Then we will have the partners who will help us do that. So we really want to make a very comprehensive complex so that we can make it a very cost-effective solution for the Indian consumers.
Right. So this entire 40,000 crores, is it all going to come from the JSW Group, or are you going to raise this through PE investors, through?
We haven't planned that how we are going to do, because this 40,000 is not coming in one go. It is first we will set up the battery plant, cell manufacturing plant, and then we will backward and integrate with lithium refining, with anode and cathode manufacturing. So this will happen over a period of time. So this money probably will mostly come from JSW Group, and maybe from private equity or something. We haven't yet figured that out, that how are we going to do that. But that's not an issue.
What we had read in your speech that you made in Odisha that construction could begin at this Odisha plant by the end of this year. Probably the facility would be up and running in 2 to 3 years. When do you expect production to begin realistically for cell manufacturing, and when do you expect the first vehicles to roll out?
So, given if I had the choice, I would have been making cells yesterday. Because we are already, as a country, we are already behind. We don't manufacture any cells. Today, so many electric buses are running in our country, which we are importing everything. So therefore, I'm really pushing my team to set up the cell manufacturing facility ASAP in Odisha. And also we are putting a lot of pressure on the government of Odisha to allot us the land, and we can start the activity ASAP. And so we are hoping that in next 18 months we should be able to start producing cells.
Right, and now that is very important as far as localization goes. We saw that you had participated in a pre-bid meeting on PLI ACC for electric vehicle batteries. Is that a scheme that you'd like to invest in or participate in?
Yeah, I mean, Government of India has come out with the PLI for battery manufacturing, cell manufacturing. They are really trying to promote this industry in the country, because rightly so, because we are importing so much oil in our country. Our biggest import bill is oil. So if we have to do things to replace that. We can replace that by hydrogen, but then it's still something which is yet to become economical, because there is no production of hydrogen. But that will also happen. So fuel cell vehicles will come for long distance operations. But I think battery is already developed in the world, and today the new energy vehicles are becoming very, very popular globally, and India must not stay behind. And that's the whole idea, that JSW Steel will support this new energy vehicles and will take India to its rightful place.
Right. When it comes to localization, this has been a challenge for several automakers in the country, and the government is coming up with more and more stiff domestic value addition or localization targets. Now, as someone who is entering the industry but who has a very strong and legacy manufacturing background, how will you ensure localization early and as fast as possible?
So as I said, that we are in the heavy industry sector, right? We are not in the B2C sector, consumer durables or consumer sector, we are not there. But we know how to do manufacturing very well. We have a very efficient processes where we do manufacturing very efficiently. And we take pride in integrating our facilities, and we have we handle complex manufacturing extremely well. And auto is one of them. And we work very well with our partners. And again, auto is what you need, good partnerships. So I think what we will do is that we will deeply localize component manufacturing and car manufacturing. We will set up R&D centers, design centers within India, and we will manufacture cars for Indians in India and for people abroad. We will be exporting. That's what we have done with our steel industry. We export 25% of our steel output globally. 50% of India's steel exports is done by one company, that is JSW Steel. So on the similar lines, I believe that we don't have the legacy of auto industry. We have no baggage that we have to do it this way or that way. We are thinking very fresh, and we are bringing our thought process of large manufacturing into the auto industry, and we are going to make a big difference to the auto industry.